Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. We got a great one for you today. We're going to create a custom global page heading for your site. What we're going to do is we're going to build this heading here so it pulls in the title dynamically and it pulls in the image dynamically also, so you can reuse it on each page. Really easy to do, great little feature to have on your site. So let's get started. I'm actually going to create a new page for this. And we'll call it Dynamic Global Header. Let's call it Dynamic Global Page Header because it's not really the site header, it's the actual header for the page itself. Okay, so we've got a reasonable title in there. What I'm going to do today though, instead of just going straight to the Divi builder, I'm going to go down and add a featured image. You can find that on the right hand side here. It may be closed up. If so, just go down, find the little chevron, hit the little chevron, it'll open up, and we can set a featured image. Now we'll just chuck that one in. Great, now that we've done that, we can go to our Divi builder, use Divi builder. I'm going to build from scratch. I'm going to use a single column for mine. You can make this as complex as you want. I'm going to keep it fairly simple just with the title though. Inside I'm going to put a heading. But we're going to make it a dynamic heading. So I'm going to roll up over the text there and you'll see a little disk type icon on the right hand side. I'm going to left click on that. I'm going to give it the page archive title, which will give us the name of the actual page that we're on. Fantastic. And I'll pop that in the middle. I'm going to come back to that in a moment and we'll style it up a little bit. I'll just pop it in the middle for now. And we're going to do a similar thing for the actual background image for this. So I'm going to go into the section for this. I'm going to go down to background. I'm going to go over to image. And instead of adding a background image, again, I'm going to go up to the little disk for dynamic content. I'm going to left click on it. Well, I'm going to use the featured image that we put in when we used the page. There it is. I know you can't see that text particularly well, but I'm going to fix that in a moment. Now, if you've got particularly busy images and you have a hard time getting your text seen over the top of them, if there's lots of different contrast between blacks and whites, you can actually merge this with a color as well if you want to. For instance, you can go back to your color, chuck in any color that you like, then go back to the image. We'll go down to background image blend down here, and you can multiply that color and you'll have the image multiplied by that color. And they've got some wonderful features here for doing crazy things. You can have soft light, difference, you can get some really crazy things going, exclusion, and one of my favorites down the bottom here is luminosity. But I think my images are going to work once I tweak my title up there. So I'm going to turn this to normal. We just got the regular image there. Great. Okay, well, let's go back into our title and make it so we can read it now. And you can just hit the little paintbrush. It'll take you straight to the styling for it once you're inside the module. I want to make it white in color. As it's the page heading, I'm happy for it to be an H1. I'm going to make it bold. I'm going to make it capital. And in a minute, I'm going to respell it so it's spelled correctly. Quite often happens when I'm talking and typing at the same time. Text size, I might take it up a little bit. Let's try 40 pixels. Gosh, I haven't even spelt page right there. That's okay. We can fix that in a moment. Okay. And that's actually going to work for me. Now, if you want it deeper, go into your section and add a bit more padding if you want to. Over to design and spacing. Just put in the amount. It'll put in the pixel value for you. And if you want the same on the bottom, hit the chain. You've got the same on the bottom there. And you can change it on tablet and mobile. And this is common to all Divi modules, sections and rows. If you hover up over the dark writing within a module, you see some little icons appear. If there's a little mobile phone type icon, you can have a different value for tablet and a different value for mobile. I'm going to leave mine just as it is there. Great. So when you're happy with your setup and everything like this, we're going to save this to our library. And it's the little button right here. We want to save the section itself. Little button or icon just to the left of the trash can there, little round one. Left click on it. And we'll call it dynamic page heading. I think I've actually spelt that right, which is great. I'm going to make this global because that way, if we put this on all of our pages and we go in and tweak, want to change the color of this, it'll change the color on all of them for us. So I'm going to go ahead and save this as global, little switch there. And you'll notice once I've saved it, the section will turn from blue to green, indicating that it's global. As you can see, that's green now. And anything inside there will also have that green color, as you can see there. Great. Well, let's just save our changes. I'm going to leave this right here. Save draft or publish if you're ready. And I'll go correct that page name in a minute. Let's create another couple pages and see how this is going to work out for us. So I'm going to hit new. I'm going to hit page. Let's open this in a new tab. And let's say our services, whatever you want to call yours. And again, we're going to add a featured image. Remember, if you don't see that box there, just open the little arrow up there. Put in whatever image you want. And now we can use our visual builder. I'm going to build from scratch again. I'm not going to put anything in this top section. I'm going to ignore that by hitting the little X there. I'm going to hit the blue button for a new section. I'm going to add it from the library. And if we look down, here's our dynamic page heading. And it's got a little green globe type icon there to let us know that that's a global module. So I can just left click on that. I'm going to use this section. That's great. It's pulled in our image, featured image, and the page title up there that I've actually spelt right. So let's get rid of this top section. We don't need that anymore. And put in any content that you want to put down below. And we'll save the changes. And exit the visual builder. And just to prove a point, let's do one more page. Let's do a contact page. I'm going to hit new page. I've opened it in a new tab. Contact us today. Again, we'll use a little featured image. Let's pop in that one today. Now we're ready to use the Divi builder. Again, we'll build from scratch. Again, I'm going to ignore this by hitting the little X. I'm going to put my own little section in. I'm going to add it from my library. There it is. I'm going to use this section. And get rid of that row at the top that we don't need anymore. Throw in our content. And save the page changes. We're good to go. Great. So there's one little page we've done. Here's the other little page we've done. And the reason that we made these global, if I go back here, I'm going to edit this page and just fix those typos. So I'm going to go to edit page. There we go. Let's save that as a draft. Let's go ahead and edit it with the Divi builder. That's a bit better. Okay, the reason that we made it global like this is we've got them on these pages here. Perhaps you want to change this style of text out. In fact, let's go into this text and let's give it maybe a glowing blue background or something crazy. So it's just a little bit different. So again, once in there, you can go to a little paintbrush. It'll take you straight to it. Let's go down, add some text shadow. Let's use perhaps this one that's all around. Let's make it a crazy color like blue. Some more blur on there. So that's kind of got a nice little blue glow to it on the bottom there, which is fine. We can make it a little more prominent by taking that to the left a little bit if you want to. I want it to be sort of glowy. I'm going to leave it something like that. Let's just save our changes now. Now, once we've saved our changes, we should be able to go back to our other page here. If I refresh this page, that should have that little blue glow underneath it also. As you can see, that's got that there. And that's the reason I made it global. I'm not sure it'll stand out too well on the back here. So there you go, guys. There's how to create a dynamic header that will change image and text for each page that you put it on. And the reason I'm actually doing this, I did a site for a client recently and had to do something like this, and I thought, nice little thing to share. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this has been Jamie from System22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.